Tonight on Poker After Dark,
You want a mem, you have to say.
A mem, it's called a meme.
it's time to needle Phil
You believe you cannot talk about yourself for 30 minutes?
as he makes bold laydowns
What an idiot. You're an idiot.
and a huge all-in against Alan Keating.
Never poke the bear.
Well, there's an old saying, the only thing you need to play this game is a chip and a chair. Poker actually isn't about winning and losing. Poker's about making the right decision. When luck shuts the door, you gotta come in through the window.
Doyle just double-checked his hole cards. Doesn't look like he has a flush.
What's taking so long? Let's go.
Wow, Doyle's doing a lot of talking over there. This could be a bluff.
We don't stop playing because we get old. We get old because we stop playing. That's poker, folks.
Hello again and welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada, Aria Resort and Casino to be exact, the site of the Poker After Dark suite, where we get our sights on the continuation of a high-stakes cash game featuring some of Silicon Valley's top investors, as well as the poker brat himself, Phil Hellmuth. I'm Ali Najad, and at the table they're playing 100, 200, no-limit hold'em. The minimum buy-in, 20 grand.
He would have sweated in for the second board of 5 and beat you. You flopped 2 pair. Did you see that? First board was 10-7.
Check out how tilted would you have been if Keating won that first board?
I wouldn't be that tilted because I would look to my right and think, I got off easy. I've only lost 20. He's lost 150. That's like
the misery of my friend makes it all.
No, it's not that. It's
Makes it
more
all
like
easier.
you're asking me if the shark bit my leg and then ate the guy next to me on the surfboard, would I be sad? No, I'd be happy. He ate him. I lost my foot. I am alive. He got destroyed. The shark cut him in half.
Oh my God.
I'm happy. I'm happy to lose a leg to the shark if I get to live the rest of my life. He got pulled under. He got pulled under. He didn't come back up. He's chum. He's out of time. There's no time for him to get back. He's run out of time.
How much longer do we have?
3 hours.
3 hours? That's a lot of time.
It's a long
Well, no,
time.
maybe 2.5.
Weren't we supposed to be 2-4 now?
No, it's 7:30. We go to 2:40. We have one more hour of this nonsense.
All right.
Who's the most comfortable playing 2-4? Keating and Chamath.
Getting in Chamath, that's fine.
I've been
Sachs
playing a
actually.
fair amount, and
I mean,
Sachs has been
Sachs
playing
is a
it too.
no-limit specialist. This should be his game.
He has been.
He just can't get into any hands with any player other than Keating.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just bad luck, but, you know, we've all seen the runs.
Yep.
We've seen a Sachs run.
Sure, you've already figured out that the 7 deuce bounty is not on in this crew. Several times that hand's been mucked, although earlier in the session on one occasion,
Look at that sloppy
Keating
call.
attempted to be a hero with it, with no bounty.
sloppy.
Didn't work out.
What's going on here? They heads up? Oh, no, 3 players. 3 players.
Chamath open raising the button, looking up at the king-9
kinda-
deuce
it's
board.
exciting,
No
isn't it,
pair
really?
anywhere.
That's fun.
Well, if I could play a couple hands, it'd be a little bit more exciting. I'd have to be.
Round of
admitted.
checks and the
But
3
if
gives
asked,
the
I would
players
like
field
to
you
see
trouble.
do
him
have
flop.
the worst seat in the house.
Yes.
And we've got the two lunatics right behind you. You're having fun though, girly. Admit it. It's kind of fun.
I mean, it's just fun
it's
to
like
be
we're
out.
playing 1-2, but it's more intense because we're filming.
You know what's fun? To get a negative COVID test, to go to 2 of the best restaurants in the world, and to hang out with your friends and laugh for 48 hours when the last 6 months have been so
Can't wait
miserable
to do
and
that.
so much suffering. Line of the night.
When are you doing that next week?
No, he has to find some friends first. He doesn't have any friends yet, so he's still working on how to be a friend. Phil keeps telling him
my
he's his best
God.
friend, and then Chamath says, "I have no friends. I have no friends. I am a dictator. Dictators, any friendship is weakness. I cannot maintain friendship. I must be dictator."
Well, I'm trying to go for the new Chamath name, the Industrialist.
Couple of tens for the industrialist.
Back in the days, who was an
player.
industrialist? J.P. Morgan was an
He
industrialist,
won't
right?
be flopping a
Zach?
set here.
Who were the big
a couple of
industrialists?
10 nines
Did
and a
somebody
king
give
seven
Phil
suited.
access to Wikipedia?
JKL, I write New York Times best-selling books, JKL, okay?
Okay, you wrote one New York Times bestselling book.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
thank you.
Pump the brakes. Not everything's about Phil Hellmuth.
Well, how can you make fun of me?
Everything's
Then I
about
respond,
Phil.
and then you accuse me.
How
Everything's-
many books qualifies as a New York Times bestseller?
If you sell 11,000 in your first week, you get on. And now it's all about
It's hard to do.
people.
You know why it's hard to do? Because people are
They're
gaming
they're
the
buying
system.
them.
How much did it cost you to buy 11,000 of your own books?
It's really simple, actually. I got
Sure, I
got
got-
offered to do it. It's $250,000.
Yeah, it's
basically.
250.
Is
That's
it?
what I heard.
250, yeah.
250,000.
I was told that a certain venture capital group that is not represented at this table, who has multiple of their partners.
benchmark.
Andreessen Horowitz.
I'm not saying any names of any of them, but it seems like every partner has a book and every partner is on the bestseller list. And I'm just going to say that.
You're saying Andreessen Horowitz buys their own books?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I was
Are you
told.
saying Mandreessen Horowitz buys their own books?
I'm saying some people's egos are so caught up in
Well, I
themselves
got
that
there.
they may have bought their own books.
Watch this back here.
Oh, sorry.
And I might have had the same person offer to do it for me and said, go F yourself.
But sorry, you give that guy the 250.
Here's how the
and then
scam
they
works.
go and buy the books on Amazon.
Here's
or-
what no, even better. You give them, let's say you want to buy 15,000 of your own books at $30 each a hardcover, right? So let's just say that's whatever, 400, 500K. They go and they have a group of people who will go to individual stores and buy
In New York.
cash. They'll just buy the books. Then they ship the books back to you, to a warehouse. Then you give those books out at book signings or sign them as autographs, etc. So
Yeah, but then nobody's actually reading your book.
Well, yes,
Isn't that the point of the book?
But then it goes on the bestseller list.
Yes.
Hits the
Then you
list,
buy it.
and then
Yeah, but
people
what is
do
the
buy
what
it.
is
It's
the
on you,
point?
it's
I have
200.
not looked, right? I didn't look it.
You didn't look yet.
Straddle, yeah, I did not look.
This was a blind
Or if I did, I can't remember my hand, so we're in the same place. But I'm pretty sure I didn't look.
So-
No, but I don't understand. Well, what is the point of that? Like, it's
So you
so
could say you're a bestseller. You have a bestseller. I mean, my book sold like 6,000 copies the first week. If I had just done a little more, I was like, it's a niche book. I don't need to do that. Like, why would I even bother?
Chamath, I had a lifetime goal to write a New York Times best-selling book in 1988. So I thought it was a big deal.
Once again, the conversation is back to Phil. Unbelievable. It's just like, how many seconds? What's the median
Deal
time between when a conversation has to come back to Phil Hellmuth? Is it about 70 seconds or 80?
After he's had a breath.
Is that what it is?
After he catches his breath, yeah.
It feels like somewhere between like.
Keating
Let's time it.
got
Let's
after
time
Chamath's
it.
straddle. Chamath waking up with 2 queens and
Did I just tell them?
makes
Did he walk
Broadway
out?
on the turn
He's just trying
after
to lock up the win.
c-betting
He's looking
2,000
for water.
at the back end of the 3K re-raise.
Jason, can we talk
Oh,
about
God.
me for a minute?
Okay, so 1 second is the
Can we
median
talk-
time to get back to you.
Can we talk about me for a minute? I walked back here.
Check,
know-
check
you
on
know
the
like
turn
6
and before
degrees
Chamath
of,
even
Kevin
needs to
Bacon?
put chips into the river.
It's like 6 seconds to Phil Hellmuth. It's like every conversation now it takes 6 or 7 seconds.
Can I just go back to this? I'm just trying to understand the psychology.
The psychology
You're
is
a person, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me just ask the question.
Yes.
So you're a person who's like, you have this idea for fiction, or you have this thing that really consumes your mind share for a year, and you toil and toil and toil, and you write, all these drafts and revisions and blah, blah, blah. This is like your whole life. It's a lot of work. I got to think, if the outcome is a book, the whole point is to read the book.
Yep. You're thinking
So
about
being on the list is meaningless if nobody actually reads the book.
You talk about 2 different groups of people. These people don't even write their books. They get interviewed by somebody. That person ghostwrites it. Then they pay somebody $500,000. The publisher pays them $1 million for $750,000, and the whole cycle gets started, and the whole thing's a giant fraud.
44.
Chamath just limping with the ace-queen suited, and everyone had designs on getting Keating to do exactly what he did here with King 9.
Everybody in this group has to be
Both J.
dehydrated.
Cal
Here you go, J. Cal.
and Chamath
J. Cal, spin the wheel.
That's basically what's happening right now.
Spin the wheel.
in there.
I've seen you win these with your.
I don't know if mine's.
I took 2 of them.
I've seen you win these with the ace jack offsuit. Or that hand.
A little frisky.
Looks as though we're going to have an active side pot between Chamath and Keating. Trouble flop.
10,000.
Hellmuth binks the queen on the turn and continues to barrel. From 10K a man to 20. Swing and a miss on the river. Hellmuth checking it. And doesn't waste any time folding the queen.
Really good.
I had ace queen of hearts.
Faced with the 43K riverbed. And Alan stacks
covered.
Jason and takes a big
Not
chunk out
covered.
of Hellmuth.
Impressive. What did you have here?
I just had an ace suited. Thought I had a, yeah. Thought I was gonna just run him over, and yeah, that didn't exactly happen.
Poker After Dark is brought to you by Napa Auto Parts and Auto Care Centers. Do it yourself or have it done for you. That's Napa Know-How. And by Cuervo Tradicional, made with 100% agave since 1795. Back inside the Poker After Dark suite and right down to the felt where the action is on David Sachs.
600.
Hellmuth going set mining for 600. Gurley ups the price of the speculation. Modest re-raise, shouldn't shed anybody. Three-way affair. Got shot straight draw in the best hand for Hellmuth. Gurley c-betting without hesitation. Gets his stack surveyed by Phil, who dark checks after calling the 2500. Improving to an open-ender, still with the best hand. Gurley pumps the brakes and binks the king.
15.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me you got lucky in it, ace-king.
Guess Hellmuth won't be bluff 3-betting.
I think you got lucky. I don't know. What do you? 3 more. That's weird. Raise. Too weird, Gurley. No hesitation on the river. Immediately look to raise.
Show the bluff, please. Please, I can't.
He doesn't have a bluff. You know.
I do anything to see the
I
bluff.
wish he could, but he called it out. Ace King's good. He's Phil Hellmuth. He knows how to lay down.
No, I mean, I had a nice pair.
Yep.
But I could have just check raised the flop. I mean, I know he's going to see. I should have just made it 6,000 on the flop.
You're the big.
Nice king for you there, Gurley. I had you the whole way.
Well, I did that. He took me down fours and I had queens because I did the same thing. I didn't bet it up, which I should have done.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I messed up. I should have raised you there. Should have raised.
It's my bad. I'm putting a little bit too much action on it. This table is very smooth.
Raise it.
I'm obviously calibrated.
Even I should have just bet 2K in the turn. You couldn't call, right?
Oh boy, here we go, boys.
Probably not.
Don't remind me.
Here we go. Chum in the water.
I had fives. The board was 4, 6, 7.
Chum's in the water.
Keating and Sachs with
And
the
it's a
developing
$6,000
situation.
pot.
Top pair against middle pair. Oh boy.
Check.
Bum bum.
Boom, boom. Ba-da-da.
Just play
Boom,
that
boom.
one.
Boom, boom.
Sachs played this about as snug as you could hope to play it.
20,000.
All right.
There it is.
All right.
And Keating bombs the end.
Yes.
You called?
How much is it? Oh, it's not a
call.
race?
It's a call.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my God.
Huge overbet.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Nice hand.
Felt Sachs yet
Comes in
again.
the water.
Can't win one tonight against you.
He's got your number.
I know.
It sure feels like that. Alan Keating has David's number as he is held over Sachs in all-in pot after all-in pot. When we come back, we'll see if David can get his revenge. Welcome back to Poker After Dark, where it has been a fantastic session for Alan Keating, who is now up nearly $100,000.
40, 50, you're up 30K, huh? Go home, you
Could have
lock it
been
in
more
the
if I would have
30K.
played a little bit better against Gurley with the king.
Or if maybe you played some more hands, up 30K, you'd think you would, just for 1,200, see a flop or two. God, you're the world's greatest.
Boy. What do you think the average age of Phil's fan is?
Dead.
I heard dead.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, okay, boys. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh,
I
boys.
will.
Phil's gonna make
You
it
felt that
1,200.
one personally.
Here comes 1,200.
Limp, limp, limp.
He limps in. Limps in with his ace-8 suited. All right, he folds.
23.
He's not willing to play ace-8 for that amount.
Oh, much better than ace-8.
Okay, ace-10 is good for now.
Chamath might give me the double. You never know.
Chamath with the ace-king has Keating's king-10 in bad shape. Neither of them connect with this flop, leaving deuces somehow in the lead.
Oh man, what is this to do?
Hellmuth paused before checking back.
Lucky I'm live, unlucky to gambling this weekend, that's all. You have to just suck it up.
Big turn for
Have to
Keating.
suck it up. You got your number
Okay,
up.
put 200 over there if you didn't already, Keating.
I didn't.
Wow.
Phil lays down, solicits the
cannot stick
charitable
with it.
contribution.
No, I had a big hand. They don't believe me. I
Chamath
even
with
warned them.
no pair on the river, still barreling against the
You didn't have
king-10 and
King high.
taking a page out of Alan's book.
King high.
Chamath had ace-jack. I should have fired the flop like I'm supposed to. You call, Chamath?
Yep.
Still missed a bet.
Oh, you came close to calling. Came real close.
Clearly.
Alan is asking what time.
I'm
to
just curious.
decide that.
Like, I'm more curious about the curiosity.
About 200 a hand.
Is that a blind, disrespectful blind?
Majorly disrespectful.
530.
How much is that?
Blind
Coming on 2.5
built to
hours.
1,000.
Straddle in the blind 1,000 has been
Ocho
standard out of
hands.
Chamath and Keating.
Are you surprised?
Back on again here.
I don't know how to feel.
Gurley
So Keating looks like he's up about 70.
trying to slide in there.
Yes.
Does so successfully as Keating says run it and flops a gut shot straight draw.
2,000.
Bill leads out. Gets called by Chamath. Keating tears one off as well, and
4,000.
Palyapatia is upgraded to a nut flush draw
11.
to go with the best hand, and Gurley with the kings actually
hand
in the
brewing here,
lead
boys.
right now, but not going to love this raise. Gurley hangs tough, and Chamath gets there.
Check. 13,000.
Well, Gurley, not going to love being faced with a $13,000 river bet here. Board looked a lot better on the turn than it does now. What sort of hand would Chamath play this way that doesn't beat King Queen?
Wow.
Good lay down, Bill.
I thought Gurley was.
Hate that.
I thought Gurley was going to check raise them all in when the club hit.
I think he might have had the club.
Nice read by Bill Gurley as Chamath did have the clubs and scooped a healthy pot. Stay close. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Poker After Dark and our 100-200 cash game where the needling of Phil Hellmuth by Jason Calacanis has no end in sight.
I needed a blank so Sachs could bluff 4,000.
God, if you weren't so scared, you would win like 300,000 as opposed to 30.
Well, anybody
You'd
that
rather
day
lock in the 30. It
trades
makes
has
total
always
sense. I get it.
had that day where you stare at a ticker and it's nothing but
I
long
didn't
red
think Chamath
candles
would
going
lose his
into the
mind
last
again,
hour.
but he did the last time we filmed high stakes poker.
Could this
He
be the
started doubling
resistance
with
point
29. He got tired, I think.
where
Now I know.
David Sachs
He's playing with discipline.
I will adjust.
turns it around and the buyers come
He's
flooding
waiting
in?
for the right wave. He really is like,
Not another bad dollar, he says.
nope. No more bad money after good.
Check, check.
No more bad cards after good cards.
Tilted.
Man.
2,000.
Dude, 8, 10,
Everybody's got a pair. Gurley's going to check out with the threes.
Hands going on.
You can talk when the hands are going on. We're talking about job.
You can talk during the hand.
Chamath
More fun when we break the poker rules.
not interested in barreling on the turn after diamonds get there. Running jacks show up.
5,000.
You're good, Chamath.
Keating barreled the end. Eight's no good.
How have I not been able to get the money in good against these guys?
How now you sounded like Phil.
Going
When you go
on?
in, yes, set.
It trips. Trips, runner.
That's exactly
Oh
what
my
I'm asking
God.
myself. But I did have the best of it the last few pots.
How do I get in
Bill.
my hand?
I just forgot that Chamath was
There it is.
ready
It
to.
only took us
he's
6
taking his
seconds for it to
gambling-
come
he's
back
Put
to
his
Phil.
gambling shoes on.
Talking about like Sachs' comeback, and it's like 6 seconds later we're talking about Phil being the world's best player. It's unbelievable.
I think you got better material than this, Jason. Somewhere deep inside. I'm not sure what
think-
it is, but I'm
No.
pretty sure it's better.
Here's what I think. I think that
I think
the
you have better material.
7 seconds to Phil could become a meme. How many seconds in the average conversation does Phil make it about himself?
100.
And I think it's 7 seconds. Let's see a flop.
Pocket threes pop up again, this time for Keating, who flats the button after Chamath opens. And he's up against pocket fives for
I'm well aware
J-Cal.
that Sachs
Neither
started
player
his
hits a
comeback.
set.
He started on me again. I had an ace.
That was 11 seconds.
Thank God for that check on
All
the
the
turn.
unimproved
Yeah, I could have bet
hands.
10K there and just
Check
won it.
around,
would've been
board
it.
pairs on the turn.
But you never know what Chamath has got, right?
Still no betting.
Well, my
Oops.
plan was to pick one of you off on the river,
Yeah.
2,000.
then the club hit.
Chamath stabs 2K.
20,000.
Ace
Say
high will
20?
shrivel.
That's a big boy bet. Yeah, 9 is good.
Okay, Jason, I'll shut up for a half an
Could
hour.
just be a jack. You could,
But I guarantee you'll regret it. You will regret it.
You
always regret
believe
it.
you cannot talk about yourself for 30 minutes?
I know, but you're going to regret it. I'm just warning you. I'm on the right.
Wait, hold on a second. It's 7:05. You really think you could not talk about Phil Hellmuth? Alan, do you think Phil Hellmuth could not talk about Phil Hellmuth for 30 minutes? Honestly, come on.
I thought 7 seconds was fair.
Yeah, I thought 7 seconds seemed more on Brett. I love you, Phil. I love you. You're insane.
12.
I'm still steamed. I folded jacks to Chamath. Ugh.
Fives pop up again, this time for Gurley. Four-way affair and middle set. Queen high rainbow board going to be trouble for J-Cal as that case 5 gets bet by Chamath. Keating's going to hope Chamath makes 2 pair, and this is a weird spot for J-Cal, though Gurley's loving it. Keating making it 7,000. $20,000 Jason bucks. Perilously close to disaster. Well, fortuitous laydown, but not because they were up against a better hand in the better or razor, but rather Bill Gurley lying in wait.
Call.
He makes the call. Chamath does as well. There can't be a 3 in this deck, can there? 9. Super safe looking card.
All of it.
Oh.
Now Gurley moves all in. And he'll likely end up disappointed with 2 folds behind him.
Wow. Set is good. Set of 5s is good. Unbelievable.
Nice pot, Gurley.
That is the pot of the night. Woo!
Good read by Jason. Before the break, Bill Gurley flopped a set of 5s and got no action when he shoved the turn. Let's take a closer look at that hand with Jonathan Little.
Hi everyone, I'm Jonathan Little of pokercoaching.com, and let's analyze this interesting spot. When you flop an effective nut hand on an uncoordinated board, like Bill's pocket 5s, you should be happy to let your opponents stay in the pot because it gives them a chance to improve to a second best hand. But more importantly, it also gives them a chance to bluff. On the turn, when Bill leads all in, he forces his opponents to have a strong hand in order to call, and also makes it impossible for them to bluff. Given both of his opponents are certainly capable of running big bluffs, leading the turn is a mistake because it forces them to both play very well. How would you like to play with me on Poker After Dark? Well, now is your chance. I'm giving away one $5,000 buy-in seat to play with me next season. Head over to pokercoaching.com/pokerafterdark to enter the giveaway.
Big winner on the day, Alan Keating up 70,000. Chamath Palihapitiya up 39,000. Bill Gurley up 29. Phil Hellmuth up 23. And that man right there, David Sachs, has been the real
I guess not. He likes the
big
2-4.
sad face throughout the course of the evening. Down 146 dimes. Jason Calacanis down 20,000, but looking to right the ship with an ace-king suited. 3-betting the Alan Keating open to 1,000 and getting a flat call on the button from Hellmuth.
I don't want influence action. Call to crack.
Oh, God, this is one card I love, the other card I hate.
Chamath lamenting his ace-8, which would have flopped a gut shot straight draw. Instead, Keating flops top pair. J-Cal barrels in there, all in, and I don't see these 2 queens heading toward the muck.
Really?
You get to 200.
Thank you.
Wow, it's evens.
What? All right. So queens
doing
get
jacks.
folded, but jack six does not.
I do.
Wow.
I folded queens.
Wow.
That's a strange.
What the queens?
What an idiot.
Oh my God.
You're an idiot.
Well, when I called 4,000, I haven't called one of his bets in like a year.
Yeah,
I, guess
I think you were just scared of me stacking you.
So you-
What do you think I have, ace
What,
queen?
what did you put them on exactly kings or aces and you folded?
I thought
You're
I was
an
even
idiot.
money.
He was right about half.
You don't want the money.
One of us might be an idiot.
You don't want the money.
poker
You don't want the money. You hate money.
Oh.
Well, Hellmuth's going to be feeling a lot better about things here.
Wow.
J-Cal thinking justice as the ace floats in on the turn. They're going to run it twice in this $45,000 pot, and J-Cal didn't want to waste
One more.
You didn't want to
king.
use that up, actually.
Oh yeah, no. We said when we go to 2-4, we're doing just the first run. That was the agreement on the.
Oh, I apologize.
No, okay, run it again and let's chop up his $4 grand. Nice.
Yeah, you do.
7 would be
That king.
interesting.
7 would
Yeah, you're
indeed
right
give
there.
J-Cal
7 would be
3/4.
interesting.
I hate to see it.
7 and then, okay. Nice.
Instead, the jack six holds on the second run out,
How
and
about we
they
chop
will
it up this
indeed
time? You want to chop up those money this time?
chop
I don't
Phil
mind it.
bucks.
Let's chop up those money this time.
God, you really, I mean, like, you just don't want to win. You're like, winning, turn
Chamath,
left. You're
I
like,
win-
I'm turning right.
I
You know
win
what I
every
did,
day,
Chamath? I
Chamath.
thought to myself.
I win every day.
It's unbelievable.
I win every
Wide
day.
open
What do you
highway.
want? What do you think's going to
Finds the
happen?
guardrails.
It's unbelievable.
I just thought-
I didn't think he'd
Finds
give me
the
the money.
guardrail.
Now
Wide
I
open
know he
highway
will.
and you find a
I'll get
traffic
him in the
jam.
next
I just thought to
hour.
myself,
Watch.
what
Unbelievable.
would I just thought to myself,
like,
what
it's
would
like-
confuse Phil the most? And it would be me
It's
showing
like
it all
when
in.
there's a highway.
And I went with that.
And then there's a surface road right beside it with a lot of stop signs.
I didn't think he would ever think I would do
Well,
it.
let's get to
right?
know
That's what
this
you do.
crew.
Stop and go. That's what you
Bunch
like.
of guys
Stop
from
and go.
Silicon Valley,
And
investors,
perfectly
entrepreneurs,
embodies, like, our
VCs,
relationships
angels.
within this
It's
table.
unbelievable.
First
You're
among them,
unbelievable.
Jason
You
Calacanis.
despise winning.
He has
You
the
don't want to
queens and
win.
he folds.
Host
You're
of
not
This Week in
prepared.
I have
Startups.
ace king, and I've just
You
got
go all
a
in.
just ace high sounds good enough.
Watch what happens.
You're prepared to not lose.
No,
but
you
you're
don't
not prepared to win.
understand. He got away with you.
I don't know.
You guys don't understand my strategy, and you never will.
Oh, I
which is
know.
amazing
I
to
understand
me.
your strategy. Your strategy is to not win.
Win the min. Win the min. Win the min.
It's unbelievable. I mean, I'm just like, I'm shell shocked. I'm shell shocked. I'm truly just like dumbfounded.
I mean, you knew exactly what I had. You knew I had ace king, right?
Yes.
Of course. It's like the most obvious shove ever.
Well, then what we should do is we should have some side bets on what we think people have. That would be more fun, right?
But you put him on
Hellmuth's going to be
exactly kings or
outkicked
aces,
here
and
as
you're
he
like,
was
good
the
fold, good
razor
fold,
to
Phil.
1,200 pre, and now c-betting 3,500 against Gurley. Alan not going to
Keating's
fish
like, I don't
for
give a
backdoor
fuck. I have a
equity.
pair of sixes. I mean, who are you?
I'm ahead of him. I don't know.
You're like, I have sixes. You don't think I could have aces or
That's
kings or
500.
queens?
Oh, I see.
I
Big
wasn't
turn for
concerned about
Gurley.
that. The only hand I was worried about was jacks.
Check.
Really?
Picks
You
up
didn't
the
think I
club
could have
draw.
aces, kings, or queens there?
Well, I wasn't concerned because I can beat aces, kings.
I mean, you know I have at least a jack when I bet the flop,
What's
right?
that?
Halfway there.
Halfway there.
I like the way you think. I like the way you think.
You have me beat?
Jack's good. Ace jack, real good. Ooh. Best club.
Hellmuth shows the jack and gets shown one back.
Maybe
You didn't have to have that. You
Bill
just heard
Betson
about
takes
the
it.
queens and figured anytime he wants
He
to play,
figured,
he
well,
would.
if you shove more chips in, maybe Phil will tilt. And we're playing 2-4, so Phil really cares about
Phil
the line.
Hellmuth. Sometimes his laydowns are good, and sometimes not so much. Either way, he's winning in the game, and he's fine with that. Welcome back to Poker After Dark, where the game has recently doubled in stakes. We're now playing 200, 400.
I mean, the guys here are literally trying to give you the money.
They're just trying to
And
give it
you're
to you.
like,
And you're
no
literally
thanks.
like, fold.
Oh, no, I'm going to get him.
You're like, no, thank you. I pass.
Jason's not smart. He's going to try the same shit. You might try to adjust, but you've been giving me too much BS, so you're not going to see it coming either.
Straddle.
I think you're probably.
Never poke the bear.
Well, you are, I will say, in COVID, you've become more bear-like.
bear.
Oh, okay.
Like
I'm
a
the
big
fucking
round
bear.
teddy bear, like a Winnie the Pooh type bear.
What do you do in the
Like
sand?
a
Jason?
big
types.
Buddha
Several
type.
types.
You have become bear-like. I'm a little,
2,100.
2,100 is the bet.
Wow, the small blind. Really? Really? What little shenanigans do you have in store?
King
here?
queen suited.
My gosh.
Easy to crack. I mean, king queen suited. Easy to crack.
200.
Here's the king. Just miss king and queen. Just miss the king and the queen. Oh, you're good, Chamath.
Hellmuth making it 2,100 to go.
Check.
Flops the joint up against top pair.
Oh my God, it's gonna be so great on Poker Go when they like Calicanis calls out Phil Hellmuth's hand exactly perfectly. Can't even go 1,500. So great.
Raise 6,000. Call.
Wow, snapped.
Check raise to 6K.
What is
Snap
happening?
called by Chamath. And he's drawing live on the turn.
Bet 10,000. Call.
There is a 10K bonus from Alan Keating.
Bet 11. Call.
I flopped the nuts.
Nice one.
Wow.
Chamath calls 10K, then 11K, and Hellmuth.
Lord.
That was more than the min. Gotta admit it.
Said the big
More than the minute.
More than the min. More than the min.
Don't poke the bear, fellas. Don't poke the bear. I'm the bear.
He did warn you. He did warn you. Don't stick your head in the bear cage.
The bear.
Here comes the hibernation.
Wow,
Lock it down.
I
didn't
am
see
not
that.
hibernating. I'm going full throttle. Let's go.
Hide in the corner with your little honey pot is what you're gonna do.
Gotta be like Winnie the
That was
Pooh.
that, listen,
Do you have
the jack, the 4, 5, 6 against him. Like I thought maybe he was weak, but I have to worry about you, Keating. If it's heads up, I think I find the call.
Wait,
You
is that
split.
straddle?
Dale
800.
splits anyway.
Straddle?
He gets it in bad.
Straddle or
splits
blind
in
bet this
bad.
time? Straddle. Okay, wow, interesting. Little change
Definitely
up.
more interesting.
2,400
2,400.
is the bet, and there's a snappy poo.
You, Jason.
Congrats on your big hand.
If you didn't,
Major
I'm
nap.
telling you, if you didn't have him behind,
Sack's getting
I'm
frisky
going
with
to-
Queen 10.
something
and
didn't smell right. But I'm like,
Guess who he picks up?
why would he just? Give
You
him
can get
money?
over it. You can get over that I
Usual
outplayed
suspects.
you one hand out of
You
100.
did. You did.
1 out of 100. You could just say.
But I'm saying what
you
further
could just say
Middle
nice
pair
hand
for the
instead of 7
competition,
seconds
top
to fill.
pair for Sacks.
You just say, wow, that was
Polyapatia
a
has a
great,
flush draw to
great
boot.
semi-bluff.
You gotta like. I think you gotta come up with a more. If you want a mem, you have to say.
A mem? It's called a meme, not a mem. Oh,
Well, I've heard it called both ways.
oh my God. Okay, boomer.
People are telling me.
Okay, boomer.
People are telling me
People
it's
are
called
telling
mem.
me. Mem. People are telling you?
People
Yeah,
are telling me.
People are telling you, okay?
Me and this other guy. People are telling us.
People are telling us, okay?
People are telling me.
Other people might have said.
Other people
Whoa,
might
whoa,
have
whoa,
said.
it's a hand brewing. We got a hand brewing. This is the classic rivalry.
Fresh off losing that big one to Phil, Chamath might look like he's speeding. But his hand sort of plays itself here.
People are telling me, Jason.
People are telling you. People have told you.
I think you need to do the 70 seconds to fill, because that's more accurate.
70 seconds to fill.
Yeah. I think that might catch up.
30 seconds to Mars, 30 seconds to fill. You have 60 seconds to fill.
No, I think that
70 seconds. 70 seconds on
70 seconds to fill is good.
70 seconds to fill is pretty good.
That might catch
That might catch on. Yeah, 70 seconds to fill.
Phil can't stop talking
They could
about
literally
himself.
do it
Phil
as a,
talks about himself every 70 seconds.
They could do it as a clock in the game and just count down backwards from 70 seconds. Just see.
Yeah.
We'll go bet the over on.
I'm all in.
All right, 2 pair and a flush draw. There's the flush draw.
Wow, pair and a flush.
Here's the 2 pair.
Sex, just a queen.
Whoa.
Chamath favorites.
Oh boy. Well,
Virtual coin flip
now we
here.
find out who's going to
Sacks
pay for Carbone tonight.
moves all in. 70K pot.
Let's be fair, probably you or I.
Split into two
Big winner
35s.
pays.
First run out.
Is that interesting? I guess that gives you king. Queen or king.
Wow.
Goes to Sacks.
Sacks holds it for 1.
Big relief for him.
Hold for 2.
It's hard to hold twice with that hand.
That's hard. That's going to be hard, but he's got a lot of heart. It's a lot of heart. Here it comes.
Queens up now, taking the 9s out of play, but adding 8s and kings
He picks up
to Chamath's outs.
some kings and 8s.
Kings and 8s are looking really live right now. There it is. The
Choppy.
heart. It is a.
Chamath hits the straight and
Zach's,
the
I was
flush.
thinking when you had that money out there, I was thinking it's like a
Chop it up.
blackjack game. Wow. Double, double, double.
Wow.
Poker After Dark is brought to you by Napa Auto Parts and Auto Care Centers. Do it yourself or have it done for you, that's Napa Know-How. And by Cuervo Tradicional, made with 100% agave since 1795.
I knew I was bad.
All I had to do is call.
Wow.
You can. I'm never
How did
folding.
I know?
Jack hits.
I know.
Just
It
afraid
was
of,
bad 2
you're
ways.
afraid of being the bug. You're just obsessed
Sometimes
with
you're
being
the
the windshield.
Yeah, that's right. Sometimes you're the windshield. Sometimes you're the bug.
No, I mean
Right?
like
Exactly.
I have this thing.
Raise
don't know,
12.
no one will ever understand me at poker. It's a beautiful thing too.
Call.
You bluffed me. He bluffed me. Congratulations.
Call.
You can
How
burn
much did you
those.
win tonight, Phil? 178,000. How many times did they bluff you? 13.
You're up 178,000.
Not yet.
Ah, that's the spirit. That's the spirit. Delusions of grandeur.
I'm gonna make it 8,000.
Duchess of
8,800.
Here we go.
8,800.
80.
On the heels of the speech, with perhaps a slightly bruised ego in the eyes of the competition,
A lucky number,
upstairs to
which is
8,000 we
ever,
go.
Ever folding. Say no.
Wow. Here we go. This is
Keating.
it. Keating, you have to give yourself 10,000 if you felt them, okay?
Oh, I
Never
will.
promise us
I'll
that
give
you will
myself
give
more.
yourself 10,000.
Who
Okay,
placed
hold
the
on, let me just see
$10,000
if I'm
bounty
gonna
on
act in the dark
Felting
before
Phil
the flop.
I hope you do.
is the caller.
I will check in the dark.
Of course, he's so weak.
What?
So weak. So
What a
weak.
Puss in Boots.
Check.
So weak.
Dark check yields top pair against middle pair.
Bet 5,000.
Keating fires 5,000, and then Hellmuth rips all in.
55,000.
227.
So annoying.
You're pulling 5 each. It's easier this way.
Oh my God, set of
Ace
nines.
queen.
King, queen.
Keating
King, 9.
calls
All right.
Hellmuth.
Here we go. Could be.
We've got 125K pot
Win
on
the
our
first
hands,
one.
and they'll run
That'd
it
be more
twice.
fun.
Could be a king right here.
Take a jack or a 10.
Allen's escaped disaster on multiple occasions in spots like this. We saw him with the Jack-6 up against J-Cal, but he was ahead there. Not this time.
It's good to win the first.
Phil locks the first half up. Second half looking good. Just needs to fade a king or a 9.
$47,700 more.
Doubled.
47,700.
Wow. Wow, that last 8 of them.
How much?
47,700. Yeah, I counted a couple times. That's right. 47,700.
23.
There was any chance.
Next time on Poker After Dark,
Can I get another 100K?
David Sachs makes an impressive comeback.
Your 7 is looking pretty good right now.
Alan Keating keeps firing.
I hope you feel the heat coming from the side of the table.
I do. I definitely feel some heat from you.
And Jason Calacanis looks to triple up.
We could get ace queen suited, yum yum like Jacob. It's unbelievable.